Hi guys, welcome back in. Better Off Dead. A couple NBA games to get to coming up. Nets and Raptors, game one of that series. The Nets, the big surprise of the NBA bubble with a bunch of guys that we've barely heard of perhaps, and even a coaching change in the not too distant past. Going against the Raptors, the defending champions, it feels like 10 years ago, and they had Kawhi Leonard. Entirely different circumstances for that club, but still had a good regular season. The Nets are getting a bunch of points, and I'm going to back them. The steam has kind of moved along those lines. I think there is some money coming in on the Nets. It was at plus 10. I'm still going to take it at plus 9.5. I understand if you want to buy it up a little bit and give even more cushion, but the Nets have won outright as a dog here in this last week or so. I think they got blown out once by the Celtics. Other than that, as I said, they've won most of their games, and maybe they lost to the Magic by 10 points early in this restart. But maybe they're a bunch of world-class basketball players finally getting their shot, coming together at exactly the right time behind a coach who has also kind of taken his lumps, Jacques Vaughn. Maybe he's finally finding his footing as the head skip, and they're looking to make some noise under some weird circumstances. I'll back the Nets, getting all those points, plus 9.5. And then the following two games to complete the NBA slate. I struggled with the sides here, but I think I'm going to go with the chalk, and I think a decent play there, if you want to play something, is to money line both the favorites together on those last two games. The Celtics, I think, are getting something like 6.5. Giving something like 6.5. I'm going to money line that at a -2, maybe it's -265, and then below a little bit later, Clippers, approximately the same numbers. Maybe it's -260, 265 to win the game by any margin against the Mavericks. Back to Celtics, Sixers. Sixers, of course, are missing Simmons. Ben Simmons had that knee injury, so he hasn't been part of this, the bubble restart. However, they have still, I think, led the restart in points scored. I don't buy it, really. I don't think Joel Embiid is a guy who even wants to be here. I think he's a desire guy. If the desire is there, he's world class. I think oftentimes it's not there for him. So I think the Celtics will win this game. I don't really want to give away all 6.5, so I'm just going to attach them to the first leg of this two-team parlay concept. Celtics and then Clippers have had the Mavericks number all year. I think they beat them all three times they faced off, with the most recent time coming about a week ago in this restart. Luka Doncic, of course, it's all about him for the Mavericks, and I think he'll have his numbers. Porzingis has been playing well as a number two, a hell of a number two. But the Mavericks seem to be missing something, and I think the Clippers will take care of business here behind Leonard, and of course Paul George has looked great. So I think Doc Rivers will rally them, and it could be a close game, but I look for the Clippers' savvy and veteran experience to win this game one. So you put them together and you end up with 112 to win 100, 113 to win 100, something along those lines, 1,300 to win 1,000, if you will. So I'm going to play it like that. I'm going to go ahead and take those points and ride the upstart Nets. And then those last two games, I will tie them together to hopefully make it a little easier on myself. Celtics to win, Clippers to win, pick up $100 there. Okay, guys, Better Off Dead. Thanks so much. That's where I'm looking at the NBA, and probably come back at you with some MLB evening action for the day. Have a great day. Thanks.